Hey everyone, welcome to Fairy Blood Tarot. Let's do a collective love reading and let's see how is your person's current energy towards you. What do they think about you? How do they feel about you? Is there any action soon or maybe a potential outcome? So let's do a love reading. I wanna start. I actually started the video, but I'm reshooting it because as soon as I started, I got a notification from an app called Seismic Network or something like that. It alerts you when there is an earthquake near you. And as soon as I started, there was an earthquake in where I live, in the capital of Turkey. But I think it was a mild one. It was a mild one, but still, like, I rarely get notifications, so I kind of got, yeah, a little bit panicked. Not too much, but yeah, still there are a lot of earthquakes going on in Turkey. Some of you may already know, Turkey was deeply affected, especially the east and southern part of Turkey. There is a lot of casualties or casualties, whatever you know best. So yeah, but I'm also hearing like in the entire world there are some powerful earthquakes going on. Pluto entered Aquarius today. Yeah, today. And we're gonna get a preview until June as to what's gonna follow in the following next 20 years. So let's get back to the love story. What's the mutual energy at this time between you and your person? What's the mutual energy? What's the mutual energy? Archangel Jeremiel with the number 11. So the mutual energy may be about activating your infinite potential, maybe about clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. So exploring your hidden talents, starseed talents, and activation of light, actually. That's what I'm getting here. But here it's saying I'm using Angels Among Us. It's a new deck I got, and it's really nice to see them, to see angels in everyday settings, in contemporary settings, a bit Americanized, but yeah, contemporary. So it's about reflections. So both of you may be reflecting upon the past at this current energy. If you're saying to me, Miriç, I moved on, you know. By the way, some people asked, can you speak some Turkish? I can. I mean, I can speak Turkish because I always do. But maybe I can sing a song. Today I sang that song on my Turkish channel. I don't know. So maybe you'll get something. Vur dibine dibine dibi dibi dibine dibi eğlenceli. Vur dibine dibine dibi dibi dibine dibi eğlenceli. For instance, this is a Turkish song. Don't ask me what it means. It's kind of, it's weird. Yeah. I can't even translate it. So anyway, they may be reflecting at this time. It's almost like Four of Swords energy. Four of Swords energy. I'm also getting here, like, how can I get my wings back? How can I be purer again? If they went on the devil's way, for instance, or if they ignored their intuition in the past, ignored their heart, ignored the teachings of God, for instance, godly teachings or universal truths, stuff like that. If they have forgotten who they truly are, their soul essence, then at this time they may be awakening and they may be remembering, and you may be having that same initiation, because master number 11 for me is also an initiator, so they are reflecting upon their life. This card is also about dreams, so they may be doing astrals, or they may be having a lot of lucid dreams, etc. Sometimes seeing you, having interactions with you in the dreamscape, you know. So dreams may be very active at this time, and visions, yeah, visions, crystal visions. So they may be getting some visions, you know. If this is a powerful connection, a love connection, or a divine love connection, it's all about visions that you get, reflections that you do, and the dreams that you dare to dream. Yeah. What's the mutual energy? What's the mutual energy? Okay. I'm seeing right now 0000, meaning night time. I mean, like, time. It's night time. So number 25, Baba Yaga or Baba Yoga. I guess Baba Yaga, you guys. Number 25. She looks like the divination teacher from Harry Potter series, I'm feeling like. Or she just looks like a very fun character, very also wise, fun, but light-hearted character. I'm already loving that. Okay, the card is saying the wise and wild woman. Just, I mean, it works perfectly because I haven't even read it, you guys. I just looked at the woman and I got the wild vibe, but also a very wise vibe. So, depending on the situation, I guess. Wise and wild woman. So, they wanna be wild with you because they are seeing, or you may also be seeing that getting wiser, or, you know, getting wiser doesn't mean you let go of your wilderness, you let go of your wild side, and, you know, become like a robot, or become very much conditioned by what others expect of you, or hide behind your collective mask, let's say. So the 10th house energy, it doesn't have to mean that, right? It also gives me a very strong Aries woman vibes, because Aries woman, they usually have like hair like that. Also Aquarius woman, but more so Aries woman. Their hair is always like very fluffy or huge or volumed. I mean, they have volume. Yeah, I have seen a lot of Aries women like that. And so you're discovering that, I'm feeling. You don't need to go into a trade-off. You can have both. You can be both wise and also wild. I think, yeah, both of them. It also works like, you know, light and dark, or id and super ego, maybe. You know, if you're thinking on a Freudian way, you know, super ego is how wise we are sometimes, or how we portray our wiseness, especially if we have some age, right? We have to portray that. Or with age we may get wiser, etc. But there is also id, our animalistic side, our primal desires, which is for hunting, which is for sometimes violence, sometimes eating, sometimes for sex. That is our wild side. So fire is our wild side. You can have both, yeah, or you can just switch back and forth. It's also about duality and the witch. So she's a witch as well. She's a witch as well. So your person's intuition at this time may be heightening. They may also realize down the line they may also be a witch, meaning someone not necessarily conforming to their parents' ideal, for instance. Let's say they're born to a Catholic, Christian, very strict family. They followed that, but then they are discovering with you, they may be a witch as well, for instance. Or if they kind of ridiculed you in the past, kind of making you think or guilt tripping you as to like you are a witch, like you are so weird, etc. At this time, they may be realizing she was right all along, or there is nothing wrong with that, or stuff like that. So I'm also getting the channeling, if this is a male especially, they may be more interested in like doing meditations at this time. Meditations, beauty, skincare. Yeah. Also, goddess Lakshmi is kind of like blessing you at this time with more beauty, with more fortune, especially if you have healed your heart, almost like a lotus flower. If you have done the healing, Lakshmi is gonna bring you a lot of prosperity, beauty, fortune. I think the most evolved we can get is where we are looking for beauty and seeing beauty and looking for grace and seeing grace. I think this is the best we can get to. As I am saying this, I kind of remember, Grace and Frankie on Netflix. Some of you may have watched Grace and Frankie. It's one of my favorite TV shows on Netflix. There is a certain calm in that series. It really calms me and it makes me be in peace with the old ages, like getting old. But wisening and getting old with grace, also with abundance, because that TV show is portrays a very abundant American family, I'm feeling. Yeah, anyway, we can get some tarot. So your person, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you at this time? So they're seeing you as the Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, someone who is brilliant, talented, independent, someone who can achieve anything with her energy, someone with self-confidence, and someone who is dreaming but also manifesting, someone with a balance between work and fun. So that's how they see you, as the Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands is a very present moment energy. They have fun, they have adrenaline, they have intense sexual power or dominion over men especially. So in my tarot system, I take Queen of Wands as every guy's wish, but also more so sexually. Like Queen of Wands gets a lot of attention from all types of men. Some may be sexual, some may be emotional, but they get a lot of potential matches if they choose to. So they also represent like beauty. We have seen the goddess Lakshmi, right? Lakshmi is also like a Queen of Wands energy if you think about it. So they're definitely finding you the most sexy one, if they have other third parties, etc. How do they feel about you? Wow, okay, the High Priestess. They know you know. They know you know. They're seeing you as the mirror, as the teacher, as the devotee. Maybe you are very sexy because you're not having sex with other people for some time. That may be the reason. Maybe you went into educating yourself in terms of knowing yourself better, learning about teachings, energy systems, chakras, crystals, tarot, astrology, stuff like that, where you are trying to crack the code, the mysterious code of the universe, where you're trying to unveil the truth itself. But via no means, via no third party, but only by your heart and by your desire to learn, expand, and grow. That's God's wishes on you. And today I thought about it. I mean, what does God wants us most? To know ourselves, to explore who we truly are. I have a tattoo here. It's not like legible. You cannot read it. I got it when I was like 22. Now I'm 32, you guys. I was born on 1991, the starseed year. Anyway, it's saying sapere aude. Sapere aude. It's by Immanuel Kant, but other philosophers also used it. You can research it. Sapere aude, meaning the dare to know yourself. Have the courage to know yourself. I was on a spiritual road from a young age, you know, and I kept going on and on. I think my whole life was based on spiritual signs, symbols, and almost like a spiritual experience in every part of my life. So that's where I kind of thrive, but also feel comfortable. Anyways, they see you as the high priestess. They may be also meditating and turning inwards at this time and discovering their divine feminine energy or the feminine side of themselves, realizing that, you know, and they're not necessarily taking any action, more so they are admiring you from afar. As they know themselves better, they know better, you know, how to approach you, not to make mistakes, for instance, how to give you a proper attention. So they may be also developing some intuitive gifts and wisdom at this time. And maybe that wisdom gate or that transformation in your person started in February. Now we're almost closing the March. It may have started in February. How do they feel about you? They see you as a true mirror. Right in today's energy, they are coming up as the emperor. So they wanna have a word with you also. They wanna protect you, but they're acting with logic and trying to organize their life. So when they come to you, they are level-headed. Maybe level-headed is not the right word, but they are your equal. For instance, like empress and emperor, and they can be a leader. They can take charge of the situation. So true emperor abide by the rules, because, you know, they trust God. But not so true emperors or emperor in reverse. They look like they abide by some rules, but they don't follow any rules. They only follow their ego's agenda. That's what I call a narcissistic syndrome, where you are mesmerized by the appearance of power, but not a true spiritual power, appearance of power, projecting the appearance of power, but usually it's not real. How do they feel about you? Dreamer, they wanna start a new chapter with you. And this energy activates from now on, you guys. So it's almost like the near future energy cards I'm getting right now. So they wanna dream, but dream big at this time. So they're gonna be much more courageous in the following days. They're gonna have more confidence, but real confidence. And instead of moving with fears, they may take a leap of faith. They may take a leap of faith because they want to protect what they have created, but they have been preparing for the fight as well, either spiritual fight or a real fight. um, you know so I'm just feeling like they're getting ready for the fight. I'm gonna fight for you type of energy. They're also saying I'll never give up. Even if we would have common enemies in front of us, if we get together, if you're in union, for instance, still I'm not gonna give up. This is a very strong energy. I don't know if it's because like we're in the Aries season. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? So with the world card indicates an ending, but also a blessing. And your person is saying it's such a blessing that I am finally giving into love. It's such a blessing. I can finally acknowledge and truly accept the fact that I am in love with you instead of running away from it. Because in the past, with the moon energy, I had very deep fears. I put on an illusion and I was fearsome about the whole situation. I neglected my intuition. I didn't want to hear what the depths of my emotions was trying to tell me. And I also had to release a lot of ego, a lot of addictions, codependent relationships, sometimes third parties. So I had to release my ego before I could come to you. True emperor doesn't necessarily have a very codependent ego. They know they hold the Archangel Michael's truth of sword in a way. What else? So with the strength card, true emperor is being born. I couldn't really say it, but emperor and strength. So they're finding their voice first of all, and they're gonna be activating and tapping into tap in tapping into their personal power, and probably gonna be more assertive from now on, but also gentle and kind, meaning asserting power and authority over your connection, but with a gentle touch. So it's almost a gentle directing, gentle force energy with a lot more compassion and forgiveness. So at this time, the lion inside of them is awakening to their true potential in this lifetime as an emperor. For me, strength is also about taming the beast, taming the beast. And if you want to reach God, you have to tame the beast within. You have to control the id part of you, the animalistic part of you. We all are animals at the end. But what makes us human is that we can control it. We do not necessarily act upon it. We can tame it by godly information or by energy, spiritual energy. There's also the Lover's card. This may be a twin flame connection, and they may have already realized, okay, like, you are who I wanna have a union with. You are my high priestess. You are my divine feminine, and I wanna like have a marriage with you, have a union with you, or at the very least, you know, have a deep, intimate relationship with you. They also will wanna have take a second chance, start a new chapter, but also probably be in a committed relationship or have some celebration with you moving on. With the number 4, you guys, I'm feeling April may be a joke. Starting with April 1st, it may be a joke, meaning it may be a surprise coming to your way, either from a past person or maybe this is a new energy, for instance, a secret admirer. So be open, I can say, but they wanna have peace and contentment with you. They see that they can have it with you. Yeah, the final card is King of Cups. You are all that I can think about you. So I don't have time because I'm gonna start a new mantra, a new one, but I have to do it on the day of Venus, which is Friday, but also the hour of Venus. So it already started, but I have to catch that time, you guys. I'm starting a new one, but this time when you start it, it matters. There is some esoteric information on that, so I'm gonna follow that. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm not doing any personal readings at this time. You're more than welcome to join the channel. Don't forget to comment, you guys. It really makes me happy seeing your comments, and I usually reply them back with some my thoughts, etc. So that's it. I'm gonna be seeing you in the next one. Don't forget to celebrate yourself from time to time. I think, don't forget to give yourself a pep talk or a pat on the back in a way. Yeah. Be your biggest cheerleader. I'm gonna be seeing you in the next one. Namaste.